I'm Jadon, a product designer with SiteStacker, and today we're going to take a look at Customize. Customize is a tool that allows for customization on the templated parts of your site. These templated items include things like text sizes, H1 through H6, or color choices, color 1 through color 4, as well as the styling of your give input or your forms. We're going to go ahead and dive deeper into this tool. You can access Customize by going into the Site Planner component and dropping down the site channel, right-click on the site, and select Customize. It's going to bring up this very front-end looking tool where you'll be able to see your website on the right side and the main part of the tool on the left. You'll notice you have 5 different sections or categories of things you can edit. The color palette will change the main 4 colors all over your site. Examples of where this might affect things is your My Account dropdown, where it's red, the menu items, some of the background colors, depending on if a wrapper is selected, color 1 through 4, and even some of the buttons in the dropdowns on the giving components. In the top right corner, you'll see a Publish button and a user icon, which will either take you back to the admin or you can log out. It's important to remember that any changes you make in this tool will stay here even if you close out your browser and don't publish them. Now that doesn't mean that those changes will show on the front end, but whenever you open this tool, they'll still be here. So say I change this red color to a bright blue, but I don't hit publish, and then I exit. When I come back, it'll still be bright blue and it won't be back to the red. It saves all of your changes even if you don't publish. Now the publish button is super important because once you hit that, the changes are going to go to your live site. We're going to start by diving into the first category, the color palette. You'll notice the 4 different color choices, and it's super nice because you can literally click on it and choose from the color picker. Say you have a brand guide of about 4 colors and you want to put them in here, just grab that hex code and throw the hex code in there. It makes it super easy. You'll want to go around and kind of see where these colors are going to be affected. So for example, color 1 is bright red, and if I go to My Account, I can see that that bright red is being affected here. So if I change this to blue, you'll see it changes there, and it's really nice because as you edit live, you're able to see those changes. Next is typography. You're going to have 2 different font choices that you'll be able to select from, the primary font and the secondary font. Typically, your header will usually be different from your body, so that's why we have these 2 different fonts to choose from. This tool is compatible with Google Fonts, so you'll be able to drop that down and search for any Google fonts, and it'll apply. Once you've selected your primary and secondary font, then you'll go through and add those to the body, heading 1, all the way to heading 6, as well as the link. For all of these different set text choices, you'll also be able to set the size, the weight, and the color. Next, we have the button. This is the main button that will be across your whole site. Now there is a view class that you can choose called the white view class on a static item that will change a button to look something like this. But when that view class is not selected, the button will appear like this. And that's because I have my background color set to that blue. The text color inside you can also change as well. You can also change the radius and the width of your button. The button also allows for a font choice of your primary or secondary font. Next, we're going to take a look at form fields. If we head over to the Contact Us page, we'll be able to see our form. And right now you can see we have it set to this dark color. I think this is a super fun part of the tool because typically contact forms look a little dull, and it's kind of nice to add a little bit of color and shape to the form. You can see you can change the background color as well as the text. The height will affect how tall this form is and how large the fields are. And then your border is going to decide if your form is rounded or more square. Lastly, we have the give form. The give form is going to affect this give input that you're looking at here. The height here, similar to the height on the form, is just going to affect how tall this give input is. You have choices of padding, font size, weight, the background color of the input, and then one important thing to note is this section right here is for the button, and this is affecting the buttons that are not selected. Now you might be wondering where this button that I have selected here is being affected, and that is actually pulling from color 2. So this is another example of where color 1 through 4 are affecting other areas that you want to be aware of. So if I change color 2 to this brighter blue, it's going to also change that on the give form. The background color for the button under the give form is only affecting the give form, not anywhere else. The Customize tool is a powerful tool that allows you to make changes in a couple clicks to your entire site. For more videos like this, you can visit sitestacker.training or visit our YouTube at SiteStacker.